Yes, hello. Um, there is indeed unfinished business. A few things left to do before I am finished with Archthrones for this playthrough. Wait, no, I didn't need to click on that. Uh, ignore that noise. It's not a big deal. Clicked on a shortcut to a game that I no longer have installed, and it was like, we can't find that game anymore. Not yet. There's a reason for that. It's because it doesn't exist. I probably should just delete the shortcut. I'll do it later. Okay, so I did do a bit of grinding since last time. And got to, yeah, I've actually played it almost the exact same amount of hours as the other save. So that's funny. I've got to level 74 as well, so that's good. Apparently, you can get the Silver Knight shield, but I spent quite a while, like at least probably an hour, maybe 2 hours, grinding on the Silver Knights, and not one of them dropped the shield. I got loads of souls, and embers and other equipment, like the Sunless set, and stuff. So that's good, but I didn't get the Silver Knight shield. So either A, it's really rare, B, I'm really unlucky, or C, it actually doesn't exist, and there's bad information on that wiki website that I was looking at. But yeah, so oh yeah, right, I'm gonna probably do that just to show it off, I guess. You can get the Lois Knight armor as well, which is cool. It's nice for that to be here. Since there, and you can get the Lois Knight side sword and the shield, which is a pretty cool shield because it does still give you the HP regeneration. Then the sword of the Knights of Lois, a straight sword, both sturdy and lightweight, allowing those dexterous hands to make excellent use of it. With prying wedge, which I think this is basically from Elden Ring, I think. This skill. I think it had a very different name though. Like double slash, not double slash. Spinning slash or something like that. And that's got parry. Round shield of the Knights of Lois. Ornate yet lightweight shield, boasting exceptional defense against magic damage for its size. So I might want to use that because it does have the health regen, which I do like. So, and I bought the Angel set. Oh yeah, right. What's this say again? Lois Knight helm, frogmouth helm of the Lois Knights, the original guardians of Eliam Lois, obscures the face to preserve the knight's dignity in spite of the chaos that befell them. Armor of the Lois Knights, the original guardians of Eliam Lois. The Lois Knights were demon slayers and gave their lives to combat a chaos flame. History of Lois has imbued its people with a disdain for fire in all its forms, and a reverence for ice. That explains a lot. what they're like now, isn't it? No, yeah, right. And I got the full Angels set because obviously, why not? I had so many souls. It's either A, I level up a lot, or B, I did get this as well, even if I can't actually use it yet. But no, maybe I'll respec my stats and use it a bit. We'll see. I'm not sure. I've never actually properly given it a serious try before, so it does seem like the sort of weapon I might like to use. See how it goes, but just need a bit more strength, don't I? Since, can still do that sort of, at least. It doesn't have 100% physical block, but I guess maybe if it did, it would be too good. What if I like have a shield. Oh yeah, I did manage to get the Lothric Knight shield. So this seems really rare as well, because you know it took me quite a few rounds of that one place with all the Lothric Knights and angelic Lothric Knights fighting before I had even one of these dropped. You know, where I've had loads of Lothric Knight great shields. You know, I must have got like 10 of those in the time it took for one of these regular shields to drop. So if I have no, then it just does a regular moveset. Yeah, I can't like swap the shield for a different shield. It just means the other shield is just on my back and looks useless. It's not doing much good there. So we'll see. And the infected commander's helm. I don't think I have anywhere near enough strength to use his axe yet. 42 strength. So it's either that probably, or the 40 dex you need for Blade of the Keeper. It seems like they're the highest requirements in the game. At least for this, you only really need to have like probably like 30 something strength, don't you, to be able to use it two-handed. So it could be worse. But, yeah. Yeah, that's 100% Godfrey, isn't it? Godfrey's axe moveset. Cool set though. You know, very I don't know what would be a good word. It looks a bit Red Mane-esque as well, I suppose, with the bright red colouring. Oh yeah, I grinded this out as well. Apparently you can get the sword from them, but it didn't want to drop for me, so I don't know, maybe I'll try again sometime. Elite Dark Wraith Mask. Bone Mask of an Elite Dark Wraith. Once this armour is bestowed to a Dark Wraith of decorated status, it will permanently fuse with the Dark Wraith's very flesh. The ceremonial merging of the armour marks the death of oneself and the rebirth as a servant of the Abyss. Scary. And the armour, the gauntlets, and the leggings. This is pretty cool too. A good kind of redesign of the Dark Wraith set, making it look a bit more more edgy, I guess, but which is fitting. Looking a bit like a Ring Knight set as well, isn't it, with the circle, sort of what's the word? The dark sign, you know, in his chest. This is blue instead of pale colours instead of red and fiery. Silver Knight Captain. I don't think I can use his sword yet either. Yeah. He'd need a bit more dexterity. This is full too. It's probably a decently solid weapon with the ability to use this skill to give it fire damage, which I'm sure is strong. And the Siege Golem armor. Oh yeah, right, because I was using this for the item discovery. Can I even use the... No, I don't think we can use this. No, I don't have enough faith. I'm not sure, I don't probably not enough strength either. It does magic damage, so that's funny. That's neat. But yeah, no, I'm too overweight. Can't run. If only... The only thing that's understandable for a demo, but apparently you can't actually grind out Twinkling Titanite or Titanite scales in 109.3%. It's very heavy, this stuff, which makes sense. You can't grind those out in this game. You know, you get a limited amount in this demo, and that's it. So, oh yeah, right. And there was one other thing I didn't realise before somehow, but you can actually buy the tarnished, and not that tarnished, The other kind of tarnished, the real life kind of tarnished. Brass helm and armor and cuirass and gauntlets and greaves from the disgraced knight. The tarnished brass helmet of the disgraced knight, imprisoned in the pit of sinners. Its damages are indicative of the punishment he suffered. Light and dark exist in tandem, and those who peer too deeply into one will eventually discover the other. It's true. For this reason, a renowned, I suppose that means a renowned hero, not a renowned hero, was blinded. The sunless nights ensured that this mistake would never be made again. Sounds serious. I think that's everything. So while you can grind out large titanite shards infinitely, they just seemed like a really rare drop as well. But
you're welcome to come back with more souls. I'll be here, as always.
It took a while to even get a bunch of those, so I could max out. Well, so I maxed out this weapon as far as the demo lets you, and I do have enough to get this to +5 now. But let's see if I am. Yeah, I did get it. I don't have enough dexterity for that. But it already does magic damage, so that's cool. So you don't need to buff it to make it do that. You probably can't buff it with spells or anything. Cool. But you know, that's kind of the only sad thing, is if I wanted to actually use a lot of these different sets and stuff, it's like I'm either going to have to save scum or do lots of playthroughs, you know. And she did come here, so I was right when I said that Lila came here. I just didn't remember how it happened. Do lots of playthroughs or save scum so that I can actually not use up all my upgrade materials that you can't get back otherwise. But that's fine. If the full game is completed and I get to play it, I'm sure it'll be not like that then. Yeah, it is a chest. There is a chest ahead. Can this be a treasure? It could be, but it isn't. Alright, let's talk to her now that she's here.
Well, hello there, darling.
Darling.
I hope you don't mind. I followed you here. I have planned new lessons for you. Or, if your heart burns for more, I can transpose powerful souls into unique pyromancy. It is only natural for a tutor to dote on her favorite pupil.
Maybe I should have saved those souls then. But I can get more of them, so that's fine. Ah, okay, so then get Great Combustion and Carthus Beacon. That's cool. And Carthus Rouge. Ah, okay. Well, that would probably be a nice one to have. I know, I probably won't use it much, but it's nice to have. Got enough for that now.
I've never seen any place so green. Do you ever get sick of it? I had to get away from it all and settle down by this hearth.
Makes sense, you want to be next to the fire.
Our Archthrone looks as grim as ever. Even our chairs will sup on death. I'll be resting here for a while, emissary. Sample some of the locals. Swap techniques with your firekeeper. Perhaps. I've never seen...
Aye. Very good. Very good. Why not? Let's buy that now then. Maybe I'll use it. It is good.
Satisfied?
Yeah, I think so. I do have three slots now for spells, so... was there anything else I wanted to do here? don't think so. So there is, for some reason, just side quests that I completely forgot about that I remembered when I was going around and grinding things out again. Surprised I missed at least one of these NPCs. That's really easy to see, actually. Just completely missed them. I don't know how, but I just did. But anyway, so I think, yeah, I want to go here. That miracle guy. Has been on an adventure of his own. I just completely missed him or forgot about him. Maybe I'll get another Lothric Knight Shield. Suddenly changed his mind like halfway through the attack. Well, there's another Lothric Knight Sword. I already got quite a few of those. They're both on me. Okay. Nope. No shields here. These guys can drop refined gems as well, so that's neat. Not this time though. Probably faster to go this way anyway, so. Would this be a up? No, it's not up, it's down. I think I hadn't actually spoke to him again, had I, before I cleared out this whole area, so and made him actually go on his own journey. So I forgot to come back here again. But it's fine, I'm doing it now.
Hello again, emissary. I'm glad to see you safe. The path up ahead is dangerous. I'm afraid we've been wedged between two sides of a great battle from the sight of it.
Yeah.
Are you interested in a sermon? Even in this hostile place? What a model pupil you are.
How goes the search?
I happened upon an entourage of clerics not too long ago, and, to my dismay, they saw no trace of my sister on their journey to Lothric. That young cleric, Lancel, insisted I take this to defend myself with. I've never wielded a sword. I've neither the strength nor the dexterity. It would be put to much better use in your hands. Here, it is yours. I insist.
You insist. Now I've got Lancel's armor and I've got his sword.
I shall continue my search elsewhere. Perhaps in the land of the old gods. Worry not. Those same gods will protect me. I have nothing to fear when I walk beside them.
Maybe I should buy some miracles, just in case. You never know. Maybe I'll use them. If I do the if I decide to play with the Angel's great sword and shield, then it would be kind of fitting to use miracles with that, wouldn't it? To fit the theme.
Now, Take heed. Just before you arrived, I heard a tremor resound in the distance. I don't know what lies ahead, but it's certainly larger than anything I've witnessed. Prithee, proceed with caution.
Don't know what that is.
Now, I don't prithee.
Tremor. I don't know. Weird.
I pray that each of us finds what we seek. Veria Nox.
Yeah. Same for you. Oh yeah, and you can also, I don't know how I didn't notice this before either. You can kneel in front of Gertrude, which I didn't notice before somehow. So that's funny. So I should do that. I haven't tried this before. Nah, this is how you talk to her. Okay. But she doesn't say anything. Talk. Is that it? It's just... Is that all you can do? Maybe you've got something to say about this?
Greetings, pal. If everything goes as intended, and I live long enough to see the dregs of this world, I may turn into an angel myself.
Maybe. I know then. I don't know what that's about, but...
Goodbye, my friend. May the angels guide you.
Maybe I've missed something. And that's what this is supposed to be for. But... Oh well. I guess... You know. I may play this again sometime. From the beginning. If I have missed something. Right, the land of the old gods. Does that mean... Yeah, the Archthrone of the old gods. I think I remember where he was here. Next to the Hade Phoenix. If I remember correctly. In front of that door with the broken path. There he is.
Damn it all. No sign of her anywhere. Even here, at the foot of the holy city. I'll never find her at this rate. Was it all for naught? Oh, emissary. I must apologize. I was lost in thought. You see, I've searched high and low for just a... Yes. Yes, I've let my frustration get the better of me. How unbecoming. I mustn't allow myself to become crestfallen. Not now. To see you here, a dutiful champion of the fire, it reminds me of my own responsibilities as an apostle of the Archbishop. I am in your debt.
Don't give up, Skeleton.
Are you interested in a sermon? Even in this hostile place? What a model pupil you are.
How goes the search?
I've yet to find my sister. I would have found Irina by now were she here.
Maybe.
Before I depart, please accept this as thanks for your continued friendship.
Phoenix, Firehander, and 5 embers.
I will make my way to the domain of Kreml, god of struggle, at the edge of the Boreal Valley. Maybe we'll see each other again. Safe travels. Gods guide you.
At least he tells you where he's going to go, doesn't he? That helps.
Emissary, a word of warning. Up ahead lies the Phoenix Tower, the remnants of an ancient country that has long since been swallowed by the ocean. They say this land was once the domain of the old gods.
Yeah.
It must have been quite a sight to behold in its prime.
It was.
Eons of history, culture, knowledge, buried under the crashing waves. It truly saddens me. Through the power of our Lord Quela, a portion of the kingdom has been recovered from the abyss. Yet, if even the gods are unable to fully restore it, I fear no one can.
Nope. Well, we got to see a little bit of it, at least. In the
Those
past.
hulking knights you see in the distance, underneath all the rust, they maintain combat prowess like that of a honed blade.
Yeah.
Do not allow them to use their strength against you. If you allow yourself to be struck by a blade of that size, there's no telling where you'll end up. Likely in that deep sea, washed from the annals of history like the rest of this kingdom. Tread carefully.
Yeah.
Emissary, up ahead. It
Not a nice thing to happen.
I pray that each of us finds what we seek. Veria Nox.
Even after you defeat the Hade Phoenix, that Dark Wraith never comes back here. So, kind of, I'm pretty sure they do respawn, you know, until you awaken the Hade Phoenix. So, that's probably a faster one to get to if you want to grind out their gear rather than the one at the top. Less other enemies in the way and whatnot. Not a big deal, but if you really want to grind their gear out, it's probably smarter to do it that way around. I would think. Since getting their sword seems fairly rare. I mean, I got their armor fairly quickly, but their sword wasn't dropping. Right, it's not there. Here. Somewhere here, I'm not sure where. But there's another NPC that I missed somehow here as well. So I don't know how I missed them, but I just did. I just wasn't looking in their direction. I remember I definitely talked to her the first time around without any problems, but this time around somehow I just missed them. Yeah, they don't care about that. I think it would have been kind of fitting if these guys could drop Twinkling Titanite, but or Titanite scales. All gonna miss each other today. Okay, there we go. And you can speak to Sora again, so that's also something I forgot about.
We really made a mess of things back there. Seeing a god I admired, one I believed in. It wasn't meant for such madness.
Nope.
Though, I suppose adversity is either met with strength or madness in equal measure. Perhaps his fate is all our fates.
Perhaps.
Here, take this.
Of course, yeah.
I suppose I'm out of a job now. There's nothing for me here. Still, I'm glad I could find a brother in war. Thanks.
Why thanks?
My fondest memory of this city was when I fought 2 saber-toothed tigers with my bare hands. They were ferocious, yet regal. I felt that when I killed them, I was murdering the dear pets of a hero. I should have skinned them for their pelts. I'm freezing over here.
He did it with his bare hands. Okay, well. He's the best Dark Souls 2 player if he got through, what were their names again? God and... I remember now. Alva? No, Alva's the other one, isn't it? Those two anyway, that boss fight. Just bare fists.
I gotta get out of here. My ass is freezing.
Better get a move on. My thanks. Oh yeah, what's the you need 22 strength to wield that with one hand. An ancient blade wielded by the knights of Flame God Flan. Phoenix is said to be a guardian spirit with unwavering strength and a symbol of the flying god. Cool. Got a good thrust. Yeah. That's a good move set on that one. Easy to use, I'm sure. Just has fire damage. It just weighs a lot more, that's all. That's the, well, a bit more. Doesn't block as well, I guess that's fine. It seems like it actually has more physical damage as well than make it as Zweihander, but maybe that's just only at level 1. But without being upgraded. I think in it seems to be the same moveset. In the full game, they're going to actually change the Zweihander's moveset a lot and make it almost like a more nimbly attacking, weapon. So it looks pretty cool, very very powerful and fun to use, even more than the normal one. So I would be very curious to try that out. So maybe they'll do the same thing with the Phoenix. The Phoenix great sword as well. Phoenix Zweihander as well, I suppose. Maybe that doesn't work so well. No, they love that move. Sometimes. Have to be very careful with about attacking twice in a row, really, don't you? With them. Yeah, I don't think he's up here, but the other person is. They are also here. Nearly got me. Okay, yeah. Here she is. I don't know, I suppose she just blended into the background and I didn't actually go along this path, so I just didn't see her.
Hello.
Hello.
Don't mind me. I'm just out here making a living. I'm Saria. You could say I'm a collector of antiquities. I sell whatever I find out here on the battlefield. Sometimes I even wear the ones that look nice. Are you interested in my inventory?
Sure, why not? Saria the Looter. She's got the Elite Knight set. I've always liked the helmet, so might as well get that. Anri mention. They probably should change the description on this one, because to leave the original description that mentions Anri doesn't really make much sense, does it? In Dark Souls, in Archthrones, you know, because unless they decide to put Anri in it, but you know, why is it mentioning a character that we don't see? The armor of protection and the Eastern armor.
How do I get my wares? You'd be surprised at what can be found in the ruins of a kingdom. Helps when a strong mercenary comes in and has their way with the place. They can't take everything, and I'm free to scavenge to my heart's content.
Like Torig.
Every cloth
Or me.
and every weapon tells a story. I can hear the stories sometimes if they have strong feelings within them. This armor, for instance, it feels cold, as if it was frozen by the trauma of the land, yet stronger than ever due to the duty it was beholden to. How do I get you? Oh, that suits you nicely.
Oh no, it does. It's almost like that's how item descriptions work, isn't it? It's like the item somehow contains the glaive. Okay, cool. Contains like memories. You know, we're able to kind of read those memories or those thoughts that are connected with it somehow. That's one way you could explain it anyway. Isn't it? Thought that before. That might be what, if it was meant to have any kind of diegetic explanation, then that might be what it was meant to represent. Especially given how you can turn souls from bosses and stuff into weapons and spells. You know. Oh, he's here. Okay. Seems like the enemy that's usually here is not here because he's here. So they probably didn't want, just in case he ends up getting hit or something, but while you're fighting the enemy.
Good tidings, emissary. It's been a while since we last spoke, hasn't it?
Not really.
Despite my best efforts, I've yet to find any leads on the whereabouts of Irina. It's so easy to lose hope in moments like these. I'm sure you're no stranger to these feelings of hopelessness. You've likely seen horrific things on your journey. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Listen,
it's true.
Emissary, no matter what horrors you witness, you must press on. Never allow strife to lead you astray. These are the teachings of Kreml, patron deity of the undead. To allow yourself to fall into despair is to be no better than a forsaken, mindless hollow. If your will falters, keep faith. May the miracles of Kreml edify you. Are you interested in a sermon, even in this hostile place? What a model pupil you are.
How goes the search again?
I spoke to that brute, Sorig, but he was not much for words. Mercenaries are only after one thing, after all. It seems there is nothing left here for me. I shall make pilgrimage to the Cathedral of the Deep. The road there is filled with peril, last I've heard. If your duty leads you that way, be on your guard. Take these with you. If things go awry, these can help cover your escape.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Tread these lands with caution. The Oracle, she's hiding something. I can feel it.
Oh, she's dead now.
Before you continue, this land, something is not right about it. The way ahead is barred by a holy oracle. Yet, she was quick to turn me away, rejecting my pleas for assistance in my quest. Something evil lies beyond that courtyard. It is not my place to trespass, but your duty spurs you onward, correct?
Yeah, well, she had a good reason to be trying to hide it in some way, I suppose.
Before you continue,
But I've dealt with the problem now, so it's fine.
I pray that each of us finds what we seek. Veria Nox.
Yeah, what I'm seeking is the Silver Knight shield. I guess while I'm here, I might as well give it another try, just because. Make the most of it. It'd be funny if I actually get it now while I'm streaming. Yeah. You can get humanity from the rats as well, so that's funny. Thunder Spear, oh yeah, I think that's original to this mod as well. I'm not sure if you can get this in the original game. Unique spear of the Sunless Knights who serve the nameless moon, gilded in silver to ward off darkness. The Sunless Knights formed in the wake of treason and hold this dark history close. I suppose that's talking about the disgraced knight, isn't it? I don't think there was any other weapons. Was there? Maybe. Oh yeah, I tried that, but I didn't really try it out, but I did forget how this worked, but it is pretty cool the way that, you know, you actually press, like, yeah, you press, you know, well, you can press the, like, button to two-hand it, but instead of two-handing it, it activates ice mode if it's not in any mode in either of these two modes, or goes from ice mode to fire mode and vice versa. So it's pretty neat, I'm sure this would be very effective too. I guess dodging it from that direction is not the way to do it. When I was grinding it, I was just coming through the back way, because then you can deal with a lot of these enemies much easier. Much simpler that way. And Estoc, yeah. Yeah, Estoc's there too. Oh, not that again. Didn't expect for them to fire so fast, I suppose. Especially this part. This part is much easier when you can ride the lift and then just like instantly hit that guy who's standing right in front of it before he even knows you're there. Much simpler. And backstab the Sunless Knights as well. Oh, are you kidding? Okay, well, whatever. I'll just go through the back. At least get my souls back. Ah, stupid. Definitely one of those areas where it's just like, you know, there's so many different ways to die, and you keep going through it over and over again, and eventually you will meet silly shenanigans like that. Oh yeah, and somehow I missed there were 2 extra cells here, and you got the magic clutch ring and Soul Great Sword in one of them. So I don't know how I missed that before, but whatever, it's fine. This guy is kind of scary though, when you're trying to back off from him, and it's like, you know, fighting him in a corridor is where he wants to be. So, what? He went through the floor. Ugh. Imagine if that was the Silver Knight shield. I really fucking hope that wasn't the Silver Knight shield, otherwise that was just so stupid. I mean, probably not, but I never saw that happen with all these times. I didn't see one of them fall through the floor like that. Really good souls though, so at the very least it's it didn't feel too bad to be grinding this out a lot, because of the Silver Knights give you a lot of souls, even if, well, I mean, the Sunless Knights are fine too, and you get lots of gear that you can sell from them, so that's good. Nope. Ah. Okay, well, that didn't work. I had not tried. Oh, come on. You see what I mean about dying in the most ridiculous ways you possibly can? Just because of the level design, you know, it's kind of designed to allow this kind of thing to happen, isn't it? Well, I'm keeping it exciting for the sake of the stream. And now I'm trapped. Why am I having difficulty in this area now? I went through this like 10 times yesterday or more. I never had that happen. I never saw them block my attack and then hit me and then knock me off, and then I get fucked over by rats and a Silver Knight doing perfectly synced combos, you know, over and over again. That never happened. Well, it's giving me a good excuse to keep grinding out this shield, so I guess I can't complain too much. This is also unfinished business, just not something I thought I was going to be doing on stream, that's all. But whatever. I've got time to spare. It's not a big deal. I'm showing what not to do when you're grinding this out, as well as what to do, perhaps. Cocoons, that's nice. There's all make up for all the embers I'm wasting. It's a good thing this area you can get embers from these guys. That helps a lot. That's more like it. Then it's easy. Then it's really, really easy. And then I think Saria goes somewhere around here after you talk to her in the first place. I never had it crash again though, so I do think it's probably got something to do with the hunter armor, why it was crashing over and over again. So very odd bug. I hope that's fixed for the full game. I'll be surprised if it wasn't. Otherwise that just does not make sense. Yeah, well, that was lucky. I'm glad about that. I might end up needing more of those, or wanting to get more of those. Somewhere over here. Because when I came through this the first time, I was like, on this playthrough, I was like, there was something else here that was important, you know. And then I was like, oh, it's just the crystal lizard, the ravenous crystal lizard, you know. But there was something else here. Now she's got the Katarina's out. Very good.
Ho ho ho. Jolly good. Haha, it's me, Saria. I got bored wearing that old getup. Figured I'd wear something more fashionable. What do you think? Really brings out my curves, right?
Yeah, literally. Ah, yes. So you could get this armor. Okay. I do kind of like the way the Undead Legion stuff looks, so I could get that. So, not so much the helmet, but the rest of it's cool. And of course the Katarina set. That wouldn't make much sense otherwise, would it?
Have you seen that mercenary Zorik work?
Yeah.
He's a professional, that's certain. Oh, I'm sure you're tough too. You're just hard to follow from afar. Zorik is easy on the eyes. I mean, he's easy to see.
Yeah, I'm too fast.
This armor feels warm inside. If calamity should strike, it feels like I can meet it with that Zweihander in my hands.
Yeah.
Then after, we would partake in Siegbräu and reminisce.
Yeah, exactly. That's the spirit.
Have you seen? That suits you nicely.
Sure it does. Well, I know it does. I've worn it before. Okay, and then maybe I'll wear that for a bit then, why not? Since I've just bought it. Not that one. Do I actually have Hey Queen's Guard? Oh, I think I already have those. Maybe I'll upgrade the shield as well.
Just wasn't it?
I mean, I've got plenty of the Titanite shards now. It's just large Titanite shards I don't have many of. But getting regular ones is very simple. Well, yeah, well, I don't have any souls, but still.
Pretty be careful.
Right, yeah, Cathedral of the Deep. Somewhere around here. Where he's going to be. This room? Maybe? Oh yeah, it is literally right there.
Emissary, I've ventured inside the cathedral. It has become home to all manner of horrors.
Yeah.
What sacrilege I witnessed. Please, avert your eyes. Oh, forgive me, Emissary. I know you are duty-bound to satiate the thrones. I pray for your success. If only I had your resolve.
If only.
Are you interested in a sermon? Even in this hostile place? What a model pupil you are.
How goes the search? Yet again?
I doubt there's any leads to Arena's whereabouts within. But if you find anything, be it here or elsewhere, please, come and speak to me. I will return to the Nexus in the meantime. There has to be something I'm missing. May your path end in victory. Farewell.
Makes sense.
Me? No. I won't be returning into that hellscape. A very fine line rests between bravery and foolishness.
Yeah.
You, however, are a much more capable warrior than I.
Probably, yeah. Probably am.
Me? I pray that each of us finds what we seek. Veria Noct.
Can't take this. Does Karen have anything else to say?
You humans humans will reject truth to embrace ridiculous fictions. Galib will soon take you with madness.
Galib. Yeah, I think because we left the Covenant, he doesn't like us as much.
Death comes to all. Some not soon enough.
I don't know, maybe? Can I join it again this way? No, it's just for the sake of that, isn't it? So I don't know. Maybe if I get my sins forgiven, perhaps then I can rejoin the Covenant. So maybe they let you do it that way, but normally at least they don't let you do it.
Death comes to all. Some.
But either way, it's at least an inconvenience if you haven't already used the that red rosary bead. I'm not even sure if you can get the red rosary bead unless you beat Kreml when you're actually in the Covenant. So maybe you can get it in the boss rematch thing. But that might be another way of doing it. So maybe it's not really lost forever. But
lead me home by light of fire. Lead me home so I may find rest. Long is the journey, short is the return. Oh, Irina, please
true.
Come home.
One day, maybe. Still seeking guidance.
Ah, my pupil. It is good to be back here in the Nexus, though it pains me to know Irina is still out there somewhere. Fortunately, my journey wasn't for nothing. During my travels, I became privy to a few new miracles. If you'd like, I would gladly teach you their scripture.
Maybe. Now he has... Did he have Homeward before? Maybe. Magic Barrier, Emit Force, and Med Heal. At least, I think those he didn't have before.
Do you recall the schism between Thorolind and Karim?
A little bit.
Long ago, the gods left Lordran to live amongst humanity, blessing our world with their divine presence. Chief among gods was Lloyd, the uncle of Lord Gwyn. From the country of Thorolind, we humans were taught the old ways of the gods, and the royal bishop upheld law and caste in the name of Lloyd. The old ways were ways of war, and so even Lloyd's esteemed cleric knights lived in fear of his duels of judgment. Yet, is sin and punishment not defined by Velka, the goddess of sin?
You'd think so.
Take this to heart, my pupil. The old gods are all but dead, and so are the old ways. The way of white is the way of Gwyn, who gave his life in compassion for humanity, and thus, the gods of our way of white are gods of compassion, of forgiveness, and of unity with fire. The true Allfather, the true heir of Lord Gwyn, protects us from within the fabled city of the gods, guiding us in night and in day.
Not really. I wouldn't really say that Gwyn had much compassion for humanity, but alright, you do you. Yeah.
Do you recall the old yet?
Maybe.
Farewell, my
Adapted
friend.
though.
Veria Nox.
Yeah. See, everyone's one big happy family now. We'll just be happy in the Nexus. Oh yeah.
Hello again. I've got your goods right here, safe as can be.
Put some of this stuff away. Do I have one of those? Maybe I do. Oh yeah, okay, I did already have one. Let's put those away. I think I'll keep those. Yeah, I can sell those. Oh wait, the Silver Knight leggings. Yeah, I already have those. to keep those. I might still wear them again. No, wait, no. I'm confused. Too many gauntlets. Yeah, okay. Whatever. I think, yeah, I can sell those. Wait, no. Oh wait, did I not have Lothric Knight gauntlets before? Oh well, that's good, I suppose. That was a little lucky. Yeah, I've already got those, haven't I? Silver Knight gauntlets. I can sell those. I should have done this before I picked up all this other armor that I actually want to sell. Weird how it's in a different spot in the inventory. Wonder why that is. Okay.
Without brave souls like you, we'd be nothing but mindless hollows.
What is better defense-wise anyway between these two? That actually does have a bit more defense overall than poise. Elemental defense is better on the Undead Legion. Mainly for the chest piece, but we'll see.
Interested.
Don't accidentally sell one of these that I oh, I didn't. I have to make extra sure I'm not accidentally selling one of these that I actually want to keep. That would be rather foolish, because I'm not sure if you can get them back again if I sell one of these one-of-a-kind armor pieces.
You're welcome to come back.
Good.
Oh, so I did already have Lothric Knight, they were just in a different spot. Okay. That explains a lot, doesn't it? Right, so I can sell that.
Brave soul.
Interested. You're welcome to come back.
Right, was there anything else, NPC wise? Don't think so. Head to head, yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a very they've really got their head in the game. This obviously isn't going to change. The pygmy throne is not going to change. Not in this demo. Now we can carry on with the boss rematches. Oh yeah, that's true. I was going to Hold on then. Yeah, okay. I'll, there was one other thing. Well, two other things, I suppose.
Just wasn't it?
As I say, I mean, I don't know. The only thing is, I was thinking of using this, which now I'm trying this out. So, if I upgrade this now, and then I can't upgrade both of them, can I? But this would fit better with my build, or you know, like being more of like a pyromancer and stuff. So, maybe I'll just use the blessed wing and talon on the other character, which I'm not sure. Maybe I already upgraded it on that character actually. I'm pretty sure I didn't upgrade this, so I think I'll just do this. Yeah, literally you can only get it to plus. There's only just enough.
Be careful. I don't want to see my
to get a weapon to +3, and that's it. If you use all of them on one weapon, which is probably the better idea, isn't it? I don't need luck anymore, do I, for now? I'm not grinding things. It doesn't actually make any difference to the power of unless, because the only thing is I was also using I was experimenting with using hollow old greatsword, which also is a good combination because it has poison and bleed on it. And obviously something I forgot about is they did actually put in the Elden Ring style 2-weapon movesets into this, which is neat. So if I want to use this, then it is good to still have luck. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I will try this out a bit, and then I can think about it. At least this way I'm actually using all the different stats I have, which is funny. But of course, it's not +4 or 5 or 6, so it's not going to be as good as it could be. But grinding more when it takes so long to get enough large twilight shards to get them to +6, it's a bit tedious. So we'll see. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. See how this goes. Oh, it's the wrong button. I guess I can get the where's the so I do want one of those, don't I? So I can make that pyromancy. So I did that. Then I went to Carthus, didn't I? And beat the Chaos Amalgamate. A chaotic amalgamation of corpses reanimated to serve in the Carthus mines by the necromancer Obadiah. Hello there. I don't think you could poison this guy, but you never know. I'm doing enough damage anyway. It probably doesn't really matter. But certainly I am quite a lot stronger than last time, so... Oh yeah, that does damage. Doesn't mean I can't die though. Doesn't mean I'm invincible. don't think I saw them do that before. Simple. Don't need to use this anymore either, do I? Yeah. Memory of the Chaos Amalgamate. Necromancer Obadiah, a pyromancer in service of the late High Lord Molnir, who has turned to necromancy to enact his master's will. He'll probably poison him, I would expect. Could he use Flash Sweat? I guess he uses Black Flame though, which... oh, right. I guess I don't think Black Flame actually does. Well, he's obviously has more of a chance of putting up an actual fight. Yeah. Should have just healed. He's still going to be a bit of a challenge, I think, even with my increased higher level and more powerful weapons. You actually get sent back here. Okay. Probably should change my kindling as well. Yeah, I can use my skeletons to fight his skeletons. Why do I keep doing that? Do I have to actually get my souls back still as well? Not that I have many, but still. I don't think the Black Flame actually does fire damage, so... But if it does, it's not as much. Mostly think it's mostly like physical damage. Hold on a minute, I just noticed. Why would I... no, I didn't have any skeletons showing up, did I? Do they only appear if I'm using right-handed, just solely right-handed weapon attacks? Or don't they appear because I'm fighting Obadiah? That'd be kind of funny, but... yeah, they don't. Oh no, they do. Did they? Oh, that's weird. I don't know. Were they not appearing? I wasn't just not noticing, was I? I'm sure they were not appearing. Yeah, there we go. I don't know. Maybe there's a reason why they weren't showing up before. No! Hold on, because it's like, yeah, it's like they're still on the floor, they're dead. It's like it's glitched and thinks that they're like a normal skeleton that's supposed to revive. But then they don't revive, so it's weird. They don't revive because they're not supposed to do that sort of thing, are they? That's really strange. I mean, it's kind of funny because, you know, it's like you're using his own power against him and it doesn't work so well, but... Why can't I lock onto any of them? Maybe it's better if I don't anyway. Shouldn't have attacked twice. Well, I'm definitely not using that that kindling again. Here in this fight, it's completely pointless because he can just kill the skeleton and then they don't revive. Maybe that one would be good to try. I'll use that too. Yeah, that's some resistances to elements, which is good. In some ways, using the two, this is the problem, isn't it? Where I'm used to just having the one-handed move set, you know, but the dual wielding is much slower, so it's like I have to get used to not having as many openings as usual. Nice miss. Yeah, that's not actually an attack, so that's good to know, isn't it? Maybe I could just rush him down before the skeletons get me, because he is kind of low on health. Well, they do a lot less damage than he does. They even let me hit him, of course. He lets me hit him. What the fuck? Being on the stairs is definitely a funny place to be for this fight. He's just gonna keep casting. Oh, okay. I didn't think he was gonna do that. Is it because he got to a certain amount of health, or because there's like enough of the skeletons are dead anyway? I don't know. I guess this works, but yeah. Oh, come on. Whatever, just... Are you gonna let me hit you or not? Like, no, I'm gonna dodge everything because your weapon is too slow now. So this is the problem of using dual wielding movesets, isn't it? With some weapon types at least, is it does make your attack a lot slower than it would otherwise be. Use up a lot more stamina. Victory again! Had more trouble than the first time round. In some way. Right, and then I went to here and I did the Disgraced Knight. One of the original Dark Moon Knights, locked away for discovering a dark revelation. He fights with inhuman agility. What revelation was that, man? You find out something about the gods. Or something about, maybe something about Gwendolyn or something. But he's all snaky. So I don't like that. The only thing that's a bit awkward about these fights is the fact that since they make the colour palette all kind of grey and monochrome, it kind of makes it harder to actually see things, you know. So that's a bit. They could tone down that effect, I think. You know. I'm just going to run into it. Not really. It's not really working out as well as it using the two dual wielding. It's not like I'm actually applying poison or anything, is it? Or bleeding things. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was very similar to Dark Souls 3, where most bosses are immune to one or the other. Or both. At least I can use the skeletons again now, I suppose. I have to pick my moments, don't I, to actually use the dual wielding attacks. Can't always use it. It is slower. Well, that's a good time to do it. But okay, I only get one hit. I only get to do one attack, and that's it. It just shows you that, doesn't it? It's like, even if I've just beaten these bosses before when I was a bit stronger, doesn't mean they're now when I was weaker, you know. Even now that I'm more powerful, doesn't. Yeah, and then I didn't have enough stamina to dodge afterwards. So just because I beat them when I was weaker doesn't mean suddenly they're easy now. Not these later game ones, anyway. They still put up a good fight. I don't know. Do I want to use it? I mean, it's almost like if it was fully upgraded, then that would make it better, wouldn't it? But we'll see. I'll just do this again and see if I can do better with this. Maybe I can try parrying him. That probably works well. Just like the armored knight guy, the silver knight captain. When I do get openings that I can use it on it, then it's very good. But It almost seems like maybe he's kind of resistant to dark damage, maybe, so doing like more than twice the amount of damage with that than I'm doing with this, but yeah. double guard counters somehow. Blocking might be good anyway though. That's a projectile now. And that is not an opening, okay, to heal anymore in phase 2. There's good fake outs in it. Guard counters might be good here too. Yeah, go my skeleton. Much simpler when I've got this. Wonder if I was just going to use I was going to test anyway. I had lost that time. Would this actually do more damage? You know, if he is actually strong against dark damage, maybe this would be actually better, even if it is only +3. No, okay, it's not, but not that much different though, so I do think that's probably true. Probably helps that, you know. And the thrusting attack is kind of cool here, it's fast. No, though, I'm not sure. Maybe the thrusting attack is doing more damage than that does. It's not much different anyway, considering. Scary. Yeah, his combos are much scarier in this is not an opening. Neither was that, I guess. It seems to, sometimes it's like he just keeps going and going and going, isn't it? Non-stop. And then you finally hit him and he's like, oh well, I'm gonna guard that. Then I can do more attacks. Oh, come on. I mean, I don't care that much about winning again, but still, it would be nice if I did. Oh, never mind. I didn't even know he was doing that time. Oh well, whatever. It was a good fight anyway. It was very close. I think, rather than doing the fight again, I think I can just teleport up to where he is and get my souls back that way. Where he was before. Why do I have to light that bonfire again? That's weird. If I come up here and go into the normal version of the room. If this was a plus 4, plus 5, or plus 6 weapon, then I'm sure I would have won that easily because he was nearly dead. So the fact that I came that close to winning is still, even with the plus 3, you know, it's good. That's still good. See. Yeah. Much more colourful like this. I do think that would be a good thing for them to change. Maybe not for every area, but like that is, it's so grey, you know, I can almost barely make out the boss, you know. When they're far away, everything just kind of blends together. Just one big grey block. Then Haid Phoenix, who probably is going to be really hard. An ancient avian beast, said to be the mentor of the flame god Flam, revered as an embodiment of the first flame. Yeah, it's possible. Hopefully this one's a bit more bright and not so grey. Still a bit washed out, but I know you can poison this guy, so maybe it'd be good to use the poison for them too. That was lucky. That wasn't so lucky. Whoa, okay. I'm surprised that broke my guard in one attack. Just one swipe. I guess it's not worth blocking still, is it? Even with this slightly better shield. Still not strong enough to do that. Than what I was using before. I mean, it's only 4 more stability, so in some ways it's not surprising. Well, yeah, this armor's got more fire defense, so it's probably better to use that here, anyways. Whatever. In this situation, it's definitely worth it. Probably not close enough. Oh no, they walked into it at least. Oh, my damage is much higher, that's for sure. I wonder if you can make them freeze them. You wouldn't think so, would you? But maybe. Ow. Not like I even get many opportunities to even hit him. Okay. The explosion still happens even if they die. That wasn't so bad at least, was it, this time? At least I've already had to get better at that fight the first time around, I suppose. So that helps. And then it's, yeah, Janara One Eye. This time without Sorog's help. The Ice Witch of Eliam Lois, who serves Gwendolyn with her oracular powers. She fights with a mixture of miracles and sorcery. It's pretty clever. Radigan would be proud. She's probably not very vulnerable to frost either. Well, most of the enemies in this area probably aren't. Yeah, that's a good phase 1. Don't get away with that. She goes again. Her favorite attack. Oh, okay. That was worth it, I think. Oh, okay, that's... I did not remember how that worked. Oh, come on. Just let me hear you. One more time. Okay, there we go. First try, sort of. First try of this time around, anyway. And then I did Silver Knight Captain Erdan, an elder among Silver Knights who now guards the home of the family of Kreml, god of struggle. A flame born of human sin has since swallowed his heart. Maybe I'll try doing it without parrying. But we'll see. I probably will end up just parrying him again because it seemed to be so effective before. But I'll give it 1 or 2 tries. I do remember it being a lot harder though. I mean, I could still parry with this sword. It's just not as good, that's all. I don't know. If I am going to parry, I probably should just use, you know, the small shield that I was using before. The thing is, it's just like, I mean, he has openings, but it's just so he's so relentlessly on you all the time that you can't really position, you can't really get away from him with positioning, you know, to back off and heal and stuff, you know. So you kind of have to meet his aggression with your own aggression, you know, or not backing off, you know, because your backing off is never going to do any good in this fight because you just don't have any room to back off to. It's never going to work. So it's just standing there and parrying him over and over again is probably the best thing you can do in that respect. Probably should have used up all these souls before I started this. I really didn't want to lose them. If I had like a great shield or something, yeah, you could probably do this kind of thing well. But, you know, if I'm having to block a lot of things anyway, then, well, it's not much different to parrying it, is it really? Especially since I need to do perfect blocks to even, fucking hell. I need to do perfect blocks to even, like, not just lose all my stamina. Yeah. It isn't much different, just a harder version of what I was doing before, was that to try to do it with without parrying. Because trying to dodge things against him is so awkward. I mean, that could be good too, couldn't it? This has probably got a better parry though, so I might as well just use that. Can I just get my souls, please? Maybe? Apparently not. Not for free. It still has all these delayed attacks and shit that make it more difficult. It definitely doesn't feel that hard to parry a lot of his blows, so... Shit. That was a little close. That was a little fast. Yeah. Oh, damn it. So close, so close. I mean, it is fun that way, so it's probably more fun to do the parrying anyway than trying to dodge everything and countering in that way. Oh well, got plenty of yeah, someone else is doing it too. Plenty of embers to use, that is for sure. Was that actually a parry? Oh, I guess it was. Cool. Didn't look like it should have been one, but I'll take it. I felt like that should have been one though. Oh, now he's faking me out. Having a tantrum, yeah. I think I had a funny angle on that one. Okay, that's not an opening to heal. All right. As I say, it's not a fight where dodging is, you know, most fights parrying is more risky than dodging, but his timings to dodge things are just, it's so awkward, you know. I mean, it is basically the same timing as parrying, but it's like the way he moves, you know, is just so strange, you know, for dodging things. It's like he's got these very staggered movements, you know, where he kind of gets into position to attack, moves forward, stops, and moves forward again, stops, and then attacks, you know. So it's like, oh well, my souls are in a good place. So it's like I'm basically having to do the same thing as when I'm parrying anyway, and if anything, for some reason parrying just feels easier. So in some ways at least it feels, especially because, you know, normally when I'm dodging things, I mean, sometimes obviously I'm iframing it, but a lot of the time I'm trying to get into a good position so I can dodge it with, you know, positioning dodge rather than iframe dodge. But as I say, in this fight that doesn't work because you don't have any space to move around him. You know, he's always gonna, you know, I think I should be able to dodge it with positioning, but then of course that's not how this fight works, is it? I just end up being hit in the face anyway when I think I'm going to dodge it, because he approaches you with every single attack. If you're far away from him, he can just like rush over to you and attack at the same time. That's like the only move that I really feel like dodging it is not that hard, you know. Yeah, that's more like it. That's the way to do it. Maybe I'll use that for a bit. Right. Then it's Rhineblood, Hattie and Skull. Last of the Undead Legion unit stationed at Elian Lois, now bloodsworn to a great wolf of the Boreal Valley. Hopefully he doesn't mind I'm using his set. Or most of it anyway. Not using his weapons though. I suppose they would still be fairly effective here, but maybe I should try parrying him too. Well, having 2 HP regen sources is kind of cool though, isn't it? With this combination with the ring as well. Yeah. You're getting blocked by your own wall. It's funny. Thought they would have had better team play than that. Oh, nice. Very good. Is that going to finish them off? Yes, I think it will. Okay, that was pretty good. Definitely having this upgraded sword is making a good difference there. I actually made him stagger with that guard counter somehow. Go my skeleton. Skeletons MVP. Of course, because I'm a higher level, they probably do more damage as well, don't they, than the last time? Because they said that's how they work, isn't it? By scale off your level, so I wonder how high they can, how strong they can get. How high of a level is it until they stop getting any better? Okay, well, there we go. The last one, Kreml, god of struggle again. One of the many more gods revered in the world of men, corrupted by a flame born of mankind's darkest nature. Scary picture for him. Again, without Sorg this time. And I'm using a Lois Knight shield, so, you know, surely that means they should see that I'm on their side. Dark damage might be good against him too, to be honest, mightn't it? I mean, at the very least, you know, that damage is, you know, reasonably good. I think, like, Nameless King is weak to Dark in the original Dark Souls 3, so it would make some sense if another god was weak to Dark as well. Same with, like, I think Dancer is also weak to darkness. That's got a big hitbox. Should have just healed myself, shouldn't I? After I dodged the first attack. There probably was enough time to do that and still dodge the next one. Yeah. Nope, yeah, that's no healing for free. Yeah, that was not a good move to block, was it? Not with this shield. I still could change those points I've got into luck into something else, couldn't I? But whatever. I'm doing it now anyway, so I'm still strong enough to win. I don't need to min-max it too hard. Let's actually use that weapon and see if I can poison him. I don't know, it's possible. I don't know if you can poison him, but I would expect not. Maybe I should have... Yeah, I mean, this is doing a lot less damage anyway, isn't it? So even if I can poison him, I still think it wouldn't be as good. Maybe I should have been using a hollow weapon, or, you know, I should have given the Flamberge hollow scaling, so I could make the most of the luck. Anyway, but... Well, that was good. Nice dodge. Well, I bet I'd rather block that than get hit by the full brunt of it, so that was still fine to do that instead, wasn't it? I want to be on your side. I don't want to fight you. I guess if I have to kill them, I will. What's that move? Oh yeah, this one. Perfect block mechanic is definitely helpful though as well, isn't it? Because now he's going to try and open this one too. Just keep doing that, and then I can kill you from afar, get you to phase 2. And like, I mean, but they probably should give him the Radigan style, like deflection thing, like, you know, I don't know, maybe he's not meant to be that hard in that respect, but because it is only phase 1 to fight after all, but you know, so maybe that's why. But, you know, the flash sweat, it's useful here. They're actually doing fire damage. It doesn't seem like poison is working though, is it? So I don't think it's worth using this. Ow. He's fast. He's so fast. Oh, very nice, very nice. Good job there, voice knights. Oh, didn't mean to use that again. Okay. Fire effect. Well, I couldn't move. That's weird. The fire. No. My Lois Knight friends. Am I all on my own now? I'm not doing enough damage, am I? Yeah. Obviously, if this was a +3 weapon, it would be fine, but it is not. Up a +6 rather. It's just +3, so it's not good enough. It is not good enough, and I'm not doing poison or bleeding. I don't think he seems invulnerable to both poison and bleeding, so which is really strange because he definitely has. It definitely seems like he has flesh and blood. You would think, even if he is a god, but whatever. What do I know? Maybe his blood got replaced with fire. I don't know. He's just made of fire now. Yeah, I think I'll just block that from now on because it feels really difficult to dodge. I think that's what I always like to do in Elden Ring anyway, for Radigan. Can I get the crit? Oh, whatever. thing is that they run after me, but he doesn't, so I can't really sort of, you know, get him to phase 2 before I deal with the Lois Knights, unless he's like really low on health. Oh, ow, okay. Okay, that does damage as well. And if they aren't going to chase after me, then it's fine, like this. The ones with the glaives seem to not be as aggressive, do they, as the ones with the swords. Ow. Ha! Sit down. Oh, come on. That's got a very long range. Oh shit. Okay. Why did he not punish me for that? That was strange, but alright. Yeah, he's definitely got a lot of health though, that's for sure. He's very much balanced around the fact that you have these allies, isn't it? In that respect. Yes. One of them has already sacrificed himself. But it is not in vain, because he's dead. Well done, guys. We did it. At the power of Lois shields. Nice. Yours is bigger than mine. Can I have one that's that big, please? That's more like a medium shield. Okay, so that's all of them. Pretty sure I did all of them. Every boss. Every boss in the demo. Twice. We could do that. I never even used the Carthus beacon. Oh no, because it does take 2 slots, doesn't it? So I don't know. Sometimes I would have used that, but I don't know. There's a lot of bosses that aren't vulnerable to poison, so leaving that equipped was obviously fine for use when I wanted to use it, but most bosses can't be poisoned anyway, so it doesn't really help for them. Good though. There's fun bosses. Most of the bosses in this demo are quite fun, so I could easily spend more time fighting them. Maybe I'll make a video of fighting them or something with different weapons or something like that, like with the Blessed Wing and Talon or whatever it was called. Wing and something, wasn't it? the Angel's weapon. So there we go. That's pretty much it for this demo. I think it's been fun. I'm glad I played it again. And if you know, who knows how long it's going to take for the full version to be completed. So I may end up playing this again sometime sooner or later. Can I even get other carvings? Because that's the only one I've found. There probably are things about in the game that I don't know about or I have never seen. So, like, you know, especially the Covenant stuff might be a bit more vague. No doubt about that. I was going to go over to the other save, wasn't I? Check that again. Just for old time's sake or something. Remind myself of what I had before, what I did before. I played it for more hours than that now, because I spent more time grinding, I think, for that Silver Knight shield. But yeah. Okay. Very different. The fugitive still had the fugitive stuff on, light crossbow. But I still was using a flamberge, so that's funny. I haven't changed in that respect. 2 + 6 weapons. I did do a little bit of grinding for large Titanite shards. I do remember doing that. I was using that instead for some reason. Interesting. And so I just went full physical, you know, no magic whatsoever at all. I think I had points in luck just because I was wanting to grind out those large Titanite shards, and that's probably the last thing I was doing. So that would make sense. That would make sense. Hadn't used those up yet. Had done all the bosses still though, of course. Would be weird otherwise. And I don't have that Kreml miracle because I think I missed my chance to get it. So I hadn't upgraded this. Okay, that's fine then. Maybe I will do it on this save though and change my stats to be able to use it if I do decide to do that and use it here or something. We'll see. The other thing I could do is just, you know, start from the beginning again, maybe try to get it like as early as possible and then use it for like the whole playthrough once I'm able to level up enough to actually use it. It could be kind of fun, but at least you can summon an NPC for that fight, for the Angels of Gertrude. So even if I'm like a bit low levels, it might not be super difficult to do at the nearing the beginning of the game. But we'll see. Maybe it would be kind of fun to do that. But, yeah. Just using it just using it on the bosses in the boss rematch is fine. But obviously the early bosses are still going to be pretty easy at this point, but most of the bosses are still somewhat of a challenge, or a fairly good challenge. And how much health have I got on this? On this I've got 1,136 health. How much health do I have on the other one? Because that's definitely a lot more health than I've got on my current save. My new character. Yeah, 867. Okay. With an Ember equipped. Did I have an Ember active on the other one? Maybe not. I can check that later, I suppose. on the stream replay. But if not, then well, that just proves the point about how much more health I have on I don't think there was an Ember active. Maybe there was, but either way, how much more health I have is definitely significant, isn't it, on that? So it's not the easiest way to play the game with this build, leveling every stat equally, but it kind of works. It kind of works. It's not that bad. It's just not the smartest thing to do, that's all. Yeah, I think that's everything, pretty much. As I say, maybe I'll do more grinding or something. I might still keep playing, but for the streams, as far as the streams are concerned. I mean, hold on. If I go back there, is anything going to be different? Just one last thing to check. As far as the stream is concerned, I think playing through, doing a full playthrough of everything, or everything I know about at least, and can find. Seems like that's all I can do is just talk, but then she doesn't say anything. So
Greetings, pal.
I don't know. Whatever.
If you weren't sure that I'm a goodbye then.
Bye then. We'll see. We'll see. I think, like I say, as far as doing this full playthrough of everything that I know about and everything that I can find in this demo, myself at least, and things that I did before, then that's pretty much the end of it, I think. For now. As I say, if I do play it again sometime from the beginning, maybe I'll stream that too. We'll see. So I think I'll just watch the credits and then end it there. Who's responsible for this? Must know. Oh, well, I've probably watched this before. But, yeah. They're both. Are we going to get 2 credits at once? Yeah, we do. Okay, that's kind of funny. Some of these names I do recognise. Big Boss? What, Big Boss from Metal Gear Solid? Or just Metal Gear, I guess. Yeah, Struggler VA is who does the videos for the project updates as well, so it's kind of funny that to actually hear them in the game as well as in these project update videos. You know, it's a fun thing. But you know, everyone who's involved with this seems to know what they're doing. Seem to actually understand. Yeah, they're even responsible for the weapon rebalancing, so that explains why they do videos about weapon rebalancing. That's fun. It's good to know, isn't it? Multi-talented, I'm sure. Very cute. But yeah, they seem to actually understand, like, Souls, you know, and FromSoft's design of how to design a game, you know, which, considering this is just a demo of a mod, you know, that's being released for free, that's just a passion project. Yeah, they could have made their own game, you know, and maybe that wouldn't have been as popular because you wouldn't have all of the FromSoft fans being intrigued because, oh, you know, it's a mod of Dark Souls 3, but in some ways it could stand on its own more, couldn't it? And there wouldn't be people comparing it to Dark Souls 3 or the other FromSoft games, you know, where it kind of has this has this kind of baggage on it, doesn't it? People go into it maybe expecting more from it because you're calling it Dark Souls, you know. So I still think it's lived up to any expectations that I could have for it when I first played it, you know. I thought that then, and I still think that now. So yeah. If this was actually, you know, like endorsed by FromSoft and it was being released as a commercial game, you know, I think that would be fine. But yeah, you know, I think that would have been a fine thing, you know. Not like I would be expecting it to be like 60 quid or something, but yeah, I think that might be a bit much, but who knows? We'll see what the full game is like. But yeah, well, this demo still takes me about 20 hours to complete, you know, in a satisfying way. So so that alone is a good sign, isn't it, as far as the full game is probably going to be a decent length as well as just fun. Yeah, is the music different? It may be. I'm not sure if this music is different. It might be. It sounds different. So even if this is just now the normal credits from the original game, but it's still kind of, I think this is a different song anyway. Yeah, you came in as I was watching the credits. Okay. Hello, Regikari. Well, yeah, I really enjoyed it again. So it's just as good as the first time round. Maybe better in some ways, as that is often the case with FromSoft games as well, isn't it? It's like, you know, sometimes it's more fun the second time round when you actually understand what you're doing better and stuff. So that's true here as well with this mod, I think, which is also a good sign. Okay. Well, great. Very good. Very good. The unfinished business is now finished. For now. Unless I do end up wanting to keep playing it. To try to get that Silver Knight shield that doesn't seem to want to drop, but who knows? If it even exists in the game and it wasn't just being lied to by a wiki page. Or maybe it's one of these things where there's only one Silver Knight that drops it. Or some silly thing like that, you know. But, yeah. So I wasn't killing the right one, or I should just be killing that one over and over again rather than killing the rest of them. You know. I'm pretty sure that bunch of Silver Knights in that small area are the only ones in the game. I'm pretty sure that those are the only ones in the game. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. What do I think is next on the Solid Ray stream list? That's a good question. Don't know. Maybe I'll play more Night Rain again. We'll see. Since I am curious about Executor and Raiders buffs that they got in the last update. Since well, I already liked Executor a lot, of course, so that's great for me. But Raiders fun too. He's just a bit slow sometimes, so hey, seems like they sped him up so much that he's not even really slow anymore. So kind of maybe not broken, but a bit. He's almost like weirdly balanced now, isn't it? Where it's like he's just as fast as some of these other, like Wilder and stuff, you know. So how does that make sense? I don't know, but it's fun, I guess. It's better for Deep of Night anyway, where you can't really take hits, can you, as easily. So that's probably why they buffed him so much, made him so much faster, because he can't really just poise through things and ignore damage. It's kind of funny balancing though. Alright, So that's me done. Level 74. $23 hours. Good music as well. You know, it's a slightly different style to the actual Dark Souls soundtracks, I'd say, but it works. It works. It works fine. I mean, it makes sense for a mod to have a different feeling anyway, doesn't it? It's just, even though they are trying to kind of mimic the FromSoft style so much, it still makes sense for it to be a bit different. We'll see though. I don't know what I'm going to stream next or when that will be. We'll see what happens. We'll think about it. Don't hold your breath. If you were, probably not, but I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, as always, that was Archthrones. Until next time, don't you dare go hollow. Or something. Was there anything else that I forgot to do? I'm still feeling like there might have been something, but... Oh yeah, of course, I was gonna... Oh, it doesn't matter now, but I was gonna get that pyromancy, wasn't I, with Obadiah's soul, but I mean, it's one from the original game, so it's not like I want to see what it's like or something, you know, it's not that big of a deal. I'm probably not even going to use it much in fights. It's not, I don't really like it that much, so... No, that's funny, but whatever. Anyway, until next time, for real. Bye for now.